Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are the seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health, and coaching related paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week, sometimes a little less, depending on my schedule, such as over the last month, my schedule's been chaotic. So, in any event, the first thing that would be valuable here is if you're looking for coaching on raising confidence, which is something I help people with, please be willing to reach out. Would love to hear from you. A couple ways to do that at PO Perception on Twitter or the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either way, you can get to my contact information, get the information you need, and move forward from there. And so, just kind of looking at things that you need to do to raise confidence in general. The first is conquer fear. Fear is a biological response result, which means you will not get to a place where you never have any fear of anything, which is something that people try to do. And honestly, that's foolish because you're working against biochemistry. At the same time, fear was originally intended for original mankind to be a protection against, impending doom, death, or dismemberment, or danger. And so now we fear things like public speaking, or we fear rejection, or we fear things that we can survive. And so that avoidant fear has actually become a hindrance in human nature. And so you've got to conquer fear. Look at this and say, if this thing's happen, will I be in any physical permanent danger? And if the answer is no, push through those emotions. Because at the end of the day, you've got to be able to understand that the next part of this, which is failure, is not always a bad thing. The only true failure is when we stop trying, when we stop efforting towards giving where we can and making the world a better place. The perception that failure is somehow related to the idea that, hey, this is good, this is bad, I'm a success, I'm a failure, based on a series of experiences, doesn't really give a true depiction of what life actually is, what human existence really is meant to be. And so at the end of the day, we begin to understand the value of ultimately kind of looking at things from a more balanced perspective, looking at things from a healthier way, looking at things in a manner that allows people to move forward, and also understanding that you can't always get what you want from others or experiences right away. And so sometimes you may have a perception of failure for several months, several years before something finally breaks free. The next is clear and concise communication. The more concise and clear you are with how you communicate, what you're trying to accomplish, what your goals, needs, and aspirations are, the easier it becomes to handle kind of moving forward in a healthy, meaningful, and balanced manner. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to know everything that's coming or be at a place where you understand all things, but when you understand how your body reacts to fear, and thus you can kind of stage your body up for better decision making value, the easier it is to get to the best possible place. The next thing is question everything. So even if you believe something, it's more valuable to understand why you believe it and be able to articulate it in a manner that allows you to be clear, concise, to the point, and also build rapport and relationship with others. Believing something just because somebody taught you it doesn't necessarily help you in the long run. At the end of the day, instead, you're kind of leading yourself in a negative direction. You're leading yourself in an unhealthy connective. And so understanding how to do that and understanding where and when to connect is one of the most important things that you can do. The next thing is learn to breathe. Every moment shall pass, including the ones that are uncomfortable, including the ones that feel as though they'll never go away, including the ones that make you feel off balance or unhealthy or unworthy or whatever the case is. When you begin to understand that you, in fact, are a person who is able to change things, then you can begin to understand how to make the best possible decisions. Going forward, this is very valuable, And until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.